Well, Happy New Year. I did drain the wallet a little bit in preparation for what I'm going to show at the end of this episode. But what I am going to do is pretty much heal up because I do not want to take damage on the ocean for what I'm going to be doing in this one. So, anyway, with that, we're back again with yet again another episode of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we've done the infamous Korok and tree watering quest, and that took, I gotta say, it took a while. It took a good while, but hey, in this episode, remember all those treasure charts that we got, all 46? We are going to salvage them right here. Hopefully we can do all of them, but let's go for it. Okay, so one thing I should probably briefly say is that there are 12 heart pieces that are involved in the treasure charts. The other ones are just, reimbursements, extra charts to get, and everything else. So, just wanted to clear that up. We will be getting the heart pieces first and get those out of the way. So, with that, let's get over there. Okay, so this is the second treasure chart, and this will be the next heart piece. I know that it's out of order, but bear with me. It all makes sense. I want to start doing it, but hey, hover right over on the X because I'm looking at the gamepad. This is how I'm able to decide where exactly to pick it up, and it works every time. So, here we go. This is the 22nd heart piece. Pick this up over at Rock Spire Island at B3. This is the second treasure chart. Let's go. Okay, so welcome to D6, which is Southern Fairy Island. This is the fourth treasure chart. Sorry about that. But make sure to hover right over this on the blue, brisk, sparkling water and pick this on up. Again, this is the fourth treasure chart, and let's open it on up and see what is inside. This is the 23rd heart piece. Make sure you pick this up over at Southern Fairy Island from the fourth treasure chart. And we're looking good, boys. Okay, so welcome to the coordinate of G4, which is Thorned Fairy Island. Here we will be opening up the fifth treasure chart containing a lovely prize right on the water here. So let's go ahead and pick this up and see what lies within. I just cannot wait to go ahead and do this. It's been fun. I love this quest in particular because I get to see all of our hard work and what we worked so hard for, in particular, especially in these treasure chests, so why not? This is the 24th heart piece. Pick this up over at Thorned Fairy Island from the 5th treasure chart, and we have a lovely cycle going. So here we are at the coordinate of E1, which is Crescent Moon Island. Here we'll be opening up the 11th treasure chart, and this will be the next heart piece, so let's go ahead and hover right on over, and yeah, that shark definitely wants some treasure, so he can't have any, he's jealous. You better stay jealous, because I'm just taking this all for myself, you see that fin? You see that fin in the water? He's not getting it. He ain't getting it, so it's all mine, brother. Stay jealous, because you ain't getting shit. This is the 25th heart piece. Pick this up over at Crescent Moon Island at the coordinate of E1. This is the 11th treasure chart, so let's go. So this island may look familiar. This is the coordinate of E7, which is Angular Island. Here we'll be opening up the 15th treasure chart, and it's looking pretty freaking glorious. It may look familiar because we picked up a treasure chart on top of this island, and inside we picked up a pretty good reimbursement, so of 200 rupees that is, but hey, quite the block puzzle, I'll say, but man, it was fun though. This is the 26th heart piece. Make sure you pick this up over at Angular Island, over at E7. This is the 15th treasure chart. Here we go. So at the coordinate of F5, which is Bomb Island, we will be opening up the 20th treasure chart and picking up the next heart piece. So let's make sure I cannot tell you. I'm just gonna peek over the water and just hover right over this treasure right here. I cannot talk. Oh man, but hey, here we are. This is the 27th heart piece. Pick this up over at Bomb Island at F5. This is the 20th treasure chart. We're looking good, boys, as always. So at the coordinate of A6, which is Diamond Step Island, we will be opening up the 23rd treasure chart. So hover right over this on the water and pick it on up, because I am so excited I just cannot hide it at all. So, let's get it, boys. This is the 28th heart piece. Pick this up over at Diamond Step Island from the 23rd treasure chart. And let's prosper on and move on. So over at Paw Print Island, this is the coordinate of E2. We will be opening up the 30th treasure chart. Right over here, this is the next heart piece, so hover right over this on the Walsa. That ship is just staring us down. He's like saying, if you pick up that treasure, I'm gonna blast you away. But hey, I'm doing it, so bad boys, what you gonna do? This is the 29th heart piece. Pick this up over at Paw Print Island. That's E2 from the 30th treasure chart. Let's go. So over at Forest Haven, we'll be opening up the 31st treasure chart for the 30th heart piece, so let's hover right on over. The 30th heart piece. Pick this up over at Forest Haven at F6 from the 31st treasure chart, and I cannot talk, and even though I'm saying this twice. You know, I really did not have to make a jump cut here at all, but I did anyway. So the next heart piece is going to be right on the bottom right side of the seat chart. So pick this on up, and I'll say where it is after I open this chest. This is the 31st heart piece. Pick this up over at 5-Star Island at G7 from the 33rd treasure chart. Here we go. So here we are over at 3-Eye Reef. We're going to open up the 38th treasure chart here and pick up the next heart piece. Let's go ahead and pick her on up and see what lies inside. I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Let's pick it on up. Even Link's looking at that treasure, he's like, oh, I wonder what's inside, brother. This is the 32nd heart piece. Pick this up over at 3-Eye Reef at the coordinate of A4 from the 38th treasure chart. And we are just rolling on through, boys. So this is the final heart piece that we're going to get out of treasure charts combined. So over at the coordinate of D7, which is 2-Eye Reef, we're going to open up the 46th treasure chart. Yep, of all numbers, the final one. So they just had to put that there, didn't they? But hey, let's do it. This is the 33rd heart piece. Pick this up over at 2-Eye Reef over at D7 from the 46th treasure chart. Let's go. Now, we can go in order from the bottom left to the top right of the seat chart. So, over at the coordinate of A7, which is Horseshoe Island, we're going to open up the 9th treasure chart. Here, we're just going to get pretty much reimbursed. It's no heart pieces or anything major, so just pick this on up and kaboosh. I completely passed that up. Give me a second. We're getting reimbursed for things that we don't even have to do anymore. So over at Outset Island, we will be opening up the 43rd treasure chart, so let's go ahead and see what lies within. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get reimbursed for things that I've just spent too much money on. Why do I try to make humor of things? $100. It ain't bad, but it ain't a whole lot of money, but get just paid for what we did back in the past, you know what I'm talking about? Going, getting paid, you know what I'm talking about? Let's go. So right in front of the Earth Temple, we're going to open up the 40th treasure chart, and right inside of it is going to be something pretty lovely. I cannot wait to go ahead and see what lies underneath this treasure chest, so let's go ahead and get her. $200. It ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. So we're at F7, which is the boating course. We're going to open up the 32nd treasure chart here. Except this time, Mrs. Puff is not here to stop us and tell us to go frickin' boat through a course and pick up 150 rupees, but hey, at least we're still here, right? Let's go ahead and get it. We have the Sea Hearts chart. Now you know where charts showing pieces of heart locations are hidden. Yeah, I think the game is kind of late telling us that, according to the order that I went in, but, hey. I still got it, though. So here we are, one island west of Forest Haven. This is the Ice Ring Isle. This is, E6, which is, yep, where we picked up the Iron Boots. We're going to open up the 17th treasure chart here and figure out what lies inside of this good old chest here. Let's open it all up, boys. You know I cannot wait for me. You don't got the wugs to figure out what's inside of this treasure chest. You know what I'm talking about? 200 bucks. It ain't bad at all. It ain't bad. Alright, so at C6, we're going to open up the 16th treasure chart at Shark Island right over here and figure out what is directly underneath this big old yellow X on the treasure chart. So, that seagull in the water, I don't know if you saw like its shadow, but it just froze over the... I don't know why. I don't get it, but things just freeze in the middle of cutscenes in this game. I don't get it, but hey, 200 bucks. So over at B6, which is Five Eye Reef, we're going to open up the 12th treasure chart. Yep, it is glistening right over there in the distance, so we may as well just perk it on up, because the game has been screaming at us to do it this entire time. It took us 25 freaking episodes just to get to this point, so I'm pretty sure the game was just like saying, oh, finally. You know, finally, you stubborn man. But, anyway. 200 bucks. So over at pretty much A5, which is Needle Rock Isle, we're going to find the 28th treasure chart, and popping right on over, we're going to find out what it is. You know, this island really did kind of annoy me for the fact that I had to use a seagull to get the heart piece at this island in particular, but as long as I got it, like, that's pretty much all that matters. It's just, but... Another 200 rupees. Yep, now we all know why I drained the wallet just a little bit so I can end up not wasting rupees in the long run with these treasure charts. So, hey. So here we are at the Islet of Steel, which is pretty much the coordinate of B5. So this is where we're going to find a Triforce chart, if not a Triforce shard, that is, because they did end up changing some of the ways that getting the Triforce of Courage works in the HD version. So, anyway, with that, this is the 35th treasure chart, so let's go ahead and open this on up and find out what it is. Another 200 rupees, just for getting reimbursed for paying my dang taxes. Man, but hey, it's worth it. I really cannot complain at this point. So here we are at pretty much D5, which is Southern Triangle Island. We're going to open up the 44th treasure chart here, and these sea hats are not being pleasant, but let me guess, they're all going to be frozen in the background. Hey, the game didn't allow them in the shot in the background because they're not important. Hey, but what's inside? 100 bucks. It ain't bad. I probably should be saying 100 rupees, but hey, according to real life purposes, I just kind of say the other way around, but anyway. So, one island south from the Tower of the Gods, this is the private oasis. We're going to open up the first treasure chart and find out what's inside. So, without anything else going on in the background or any other interruptions, we're just going to go ahead and, you know, get this on without further ado. You know what I'm talking about? When you just pick it up out of the water and you're going to stare at that little treasure chest, you're going to open it right up, and the King of Red Lions is going to look back forward and go... That was a lot of mumbling, but anyway. Another 200 rupees. Great. So at the island of Bird's Peak Rock, which is G5, we're going to open up the 36th treasure chart. You know, I'm not joking right now. Unedited, the raw file of this, my timer and recording says 36 minutes. I'm not even joking. I wish I could take a screenshot right now and show this, but hey, 36th treasure chart and 36 minutes. Another 200 rupees. We are getting full. I hope I don't end up wasting rupees in the long run. I may have to spend it off screen, but, hey. So over at Eastern Triangle Island, we're going to open up the 34th treasure chart and find out what is in here. You know, I find it really, more appealing to get these during the nighttime because the music isn't bothering us, even though it is freaking great. Don't get me wrong, the music is great, but, hey, it's more peaceful to find it at nighttime since I can just listen for the treasure sound and just open it right on up. Another 200 bucks. I wasted about 88 rupees, but hey. No, I got 88 rupees, but I lost the other amount because I can't count. But anyway. Okay, at the Tower of the Gods, we're going to open up the 14th treasure chart and find out what's in here, so hover right on over. If it's rupees, I'm going to be disappointed because I'm going to end up wasting them, sadly. Hey, but that is one of the downsides of having this wallet size as it is, because with the amount that I have, it just cannot hold anymore, so that's kind of sad, but hey. More money. So over at 6-Eye Reef, we're going to open up the 6th treasure chart. I can kind of see what they did with this one. 6th treasure chart via 6-Eye Reef. You know, this cannot be a coincidence, honestly, but hey, these cannons are not helping at all, so I want to get this and just get on out of here, honestly, because they're just bombarding us with explosives, so it's just not a fun thing to have to deal with, but hey. Yay, more money that I'm wasting because I cannot hold any more crap in my wallet. Ugh. So over at Cyclops Reef, we're going to open up the 21st treasure chart because it has one eye. They could have just called it One-Eye Reef, but hey, I kind of see how they were being kind of creative. So just call it Cyclops Reef because things with one eye are just obviously a Cyclops, but hey. We have a light ring chart. Now you know where to find the rings of light that mystically appear in the sea underneath the full moon. Great. Great, great. So over at the coordinate of Ave3, which is going to be Western Fairy Island, we're going to open up the 8th treasure chart and find out what's in here. So let's go on and pop on in and hover right over that good old yellow X on the water there, and that shark is going to bombard me. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to take that hit once this cutscene is over. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm probably going to end up dodging it, but still, I just... Ugh. More money than I'm wasting. Okay, so over at Tingle Island at C3, we're going to open up the 10th treasure chart. So that's going to be pretty exciting to find out what's in this. And, you know, Knuckle is still just chilling over on that island, just admiring statues of himself. But hey, he's having fun, so I'm not going to go and bug him at all, so... More money. So over at Northern Triangle Island, we're going to open up the 26th treasure chart and find out what's inside of that big old baby in the water. So that was a bad word to use, but man, hey, at least we're here and we can find out what's in there. Link is just eager to open up that thing, and man, so am I. This is the Octo chart. This is also kind of late considering that we killed them all. Now you know where to find the big Octos. Open up the chart on the map screen to view it. Ugh. You know, I wish I could have gotten that earlier, but hey, I already kind of had them pre-written down, so I already knew where they were beforehand. But anyway, wasting time, let's go. So over at E3, no, not PlayStation E3, but E3 on the C chart, we're going to open up the 3rd treasure chart. So I kind of see what they were doing there as well with the coordinate of it, I guess. But hey. Hover right on over and pick it on up and smash them. More money. So over at Fire Mountain, which is the island that we got the power bracelets from, we're gonna... Where we got the power bracelets from, I cannot say that word again, but hey, we're gonna open up the 37th treasure chart and it's gonna be lying right under... Isn't this it? I'm right over on the map, dude. Come on. Frick off. Alright, there we go. That should do it. That shark totally wants some treasure, and he's just not going to get it. No matter how hard he tries, he's just not going to get it from me. Till I think he's ready for it. More money. Okay, so over at the coordinate of G3, this is going to be Starbelt Archipelago. We're going to open up the 27th treasure chart on this particular island, so let's go ahead and hover right on over and pick it on up. Alright, so at the coordinate of G2, which is flight control platform, we got those 2 Rito guys who run this little flying minigame here. We're going to open up the 19th treasure chart right over here, and we're going to open it on up, and kaboosh. This is the Island Hearts chart. Now you know where to find the islands that hide pieces of heart. I was kind of already or suspected of that before I got this thing, but I'm kind of a little bit of a veteran here, so you know. Anyway, this is fun. At least we have this chart now, just to say that we got it. So, anyways. So over at Dragon Roost Island, we're going to open up the 39th treasure chart, which is going to be pretty fun. If you do not know where Dragon Roost Island is on the sea chart, you may as well leave right now. And we're going to go ahead and pick this on up and live on. More money. So over at Windfall Island, we're going to open up the 18th treasure chart, which is pretty glorious. Make sure you hover right on over it. Specifically on this island, just to go ahead and just enjoy life, picking up treasure. You know, if there was a lucky penny inside of one of these treasure chests, then I would just be happy on its own. But hey, I can understand the game just sees that I've been spending a lot of money so far, and they want to reimburse me, so $50, but I still have no room for it. Ugh. You know, I can see you sleeping, man. It's not to be a freaking perv, but man, you've been sleeping this entire time. But anyway, actually, no, in all seriousness, this is a Spectacle Island. We're gonna open up the 22nd treasure chart here, so hovering right on over, we're just gonna find out what it is. You know, I'm sorry that I have to like keep repeating that over and over again, but there's nothing else I can really pretty much say than to pick up the treasure chests in the water corresponding to the island that they match up in. So hey, it's just the way it is. $200. Let's move on. Okay, so over at Mother and Child Island, we're going to open up the 29th treasure chart, so make sure we hover right on over this. And this is the place where we got the bow upgrade from the Queen Fairy, or the Fairy Queen, or the Queen of Great Fairies, whichever one you want to refer to, but hey, this is the place. And this place will obviously become more important later on, and I will not say why yet, but hey, more money. So over at the coordinate of A2, which is 4i Reef, we're going to open up the 41st treasure chart. And going right on in here, we're just going to... No ship. No. Not your treasure. It's my treasure. It's my treasure. For Pete's sake. Let me just pick it on up and be done with you, idiots. You're not going to get me today. You're not going to take me alive. We have the Great Fairy chart. We already figured out where all these guys are, but you can now find the Great Fairies and the Fairy Queen. You know, I've done this already, but hey, the game's being nice to us, so we're good. So over at the Forsaken Fortress, we're going to open up the 25th treasure chart. You know, this place has obviously become lonesome on its own. I think the fish talking to the King of Red Lions right after the Wind Temple already said what this place is like, so, you know, like a molted snake that just casts off its dead skin, and like, anybody can hear the dry leaves just hitting the cold, cracked ground. But man, those are quite some words to use for this place. But hey, $200, we are fine. So here we are over at Star Island. We're going to open up the 7th treasure chart and find out what's up here. And looking at my timer, I've made bad time already. So hey, it is what it is at this point. I'm really not going to complain about, you know, just making good time, because it's really impossible. Like, you can prepare the best way for this specific side quest. It's really brutal to do, but it's going to eat up your time. Definitely. But hey, more money. So here we are at the coordinate of C1, which is Northern Fairy Island. We're going to open up the 24th treasure chart and find out what's in here. You know, it's going to be exciting. Find out what's inside. It's going to be more money that I'm probably going to waste, but hey, it's causing me to mess up half the time. Link is like, hey, is that more money that's going to be taken out of my pocket because I can't fit any more in the one that I already have? Hey, man, that is just freaking great. Hey, I was right. So, right next to the Wind Temple, which is at an island just north of Windfall Island, we're going to open up the 42nd treasure chart. And with that, I'm really excited to be seeing what's going to be in this one. So, if it's more money, then I just have nothing but remorse for Link. But man, it's... half the time I just forget, you know, it's 12 heart pieces is already, like, what I'm already aware of in these things, but more money, I was right. So here we are at the coordinate of F1, which is 7-star Island. You know, I give this whole quest 7 stars, which is probably something that I've probably already said before, but hey, hovering right on over it, and I've totally overshot it. These ships are... Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me, man. What are you doing? final treasure chart. This is Overlook Island at the very top left of the chart, and top right of the chart is what I meant to say. At G1, that is the coordinate. This is the 13th treasure chart. Let's open it all up and find out what's in here. It's gonna be more money than I cannot hold into my wallet because it's just too fathomable for me to even comprehend. Hey, secret cave chart is what I was actually excited to get. So, hey, secret caverns, and I am pretty much excited to go and look at that. Not, but hey, maybe so. Anyway, we have salvaged every single treasure chart, all 46. We're looking good. But as I already promised, I'm going to go ahead and show what I wanted to show. At the end of the episode, I'm going to go back to Forest Haven specifically, since that's like the one place that I saw Beetle at. But hey, let's go ahead and get over there and do some stuff. Okay, so if you've not played Wind Waker before, when you go ahead and shop in one of Beetle's boats, he will give you, the first thing is 30 points to go ahead and achieve the silver membership. Off screen, I went to go ahead and spend some fundage for things that I just kind of wanted to get, in particular, but anyway, I kind of saved up to 29 on purpose, just off screen, since I didn't want to spend all this time on screen, that is. But hey, go ahead and purchase some stuff up to 30 points, and he will give you a silver membership card, pretty much. And if you want to get a gold membership, you have to spend up to 60 points saved up. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is play the Song of Passing, pretty much, twice, because I'm pretty sure, you know, maybe once, because I think that's all it takes just to get it. The mailbox should be shaking now. No? Yep, yeah it is. Yeah it is. I forgot that it was just frozen in that cutscene, but if you go ahead and read this, he will be mailing you some stuff because... Oh, I thought he was going to make me pay like 200 rupees for cash on delivery, but anyway. Notice to silver memberships holders. Thank you for your frequent patronage of Beetle Shop Ships. Since you have earned 30 points, you have been granted silver membership. All silver membership holders receive a special gift of 1 complimentary ID. It is valid at all Beetle shop ships, so you bring it onto a shop ship near you. I look forward to your future patronage, Beetle. We have silver membership! Yay. But the funniest thing is this. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so if you go inside of Beetle's boat shop again and give him this thing, he will just pretty much do something great for you. You want to use your complimentary ID? Okay, here it goes. And there you go. What the... Beetle, what am I going to do with you, man? It's just... Hey, at least he fills up my hearts. Yeah, at least I can thank him for that, but... Anyway, let's leave. Yeah, as I said in the beginning of the episode, it was not that serious, but something fun that I just wanted to show at the end of this episode. So, anyway, this is where I'm going to wrap it up. This was another kick-in-the-butt side quest to salvage all 46 treasure charts. So, in the next episode, we're going to wrap up Heart Pieces, probably, hopefully, and I hope it doesn't take too long, because it will be a mission to do. It's not going to be easy, but hey, if you want to go ahead and see the gold membership, I will be sure to spend some fundage off-screen for that. And, yeah, so with that, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.